John G. Wendell and his sisters were some of the most miserly people of all times. Although they had received a huge inheritance from their parents, they spent very little of it and did all they could to keep their values and their wealth to themselves. John was able to influence five of his sisters to never get married. They lived in the same house in New York City for 50 years. When the last sister died in 1931, her estate was valued at more than 100 million. Her only dress was one that she had made herself, and she had worn it for 25 years. The Wendells had such a compulsion to hold their possessions that they lived like paupers. Even worse, they were like the kind of person Jesus referred to who lays up treasures for themselves and are not rich toward God. Yeah, there are people who have never been able to enjoy what God has given them. But for some reason, there are folk who think holding on to it will somehow keep them being wealthy instead of giving to others, instead of doing for others, instead of enjoying life, instead of being an inspiration to people, instead of using it to help, they'd rather hold. Well, I never had a whole lot, but I do know everything that I've been given, God gave. Everything that I have, God owns. And so, rich in Him before I can even think about, being of wealth and everybody want to be wealthy. Oh, yeah, it's good. Pass it on. Generational wealth. Great thing. But if you are not making your family rich toward God, then you're creating broke people and people who will be broken by life. My own Never Love for Money song. I got my own Never Love for Money song. And it's this song that says, some folk would rather have houses and land. Some folk would rather choose silver and gold. These things they treasure, but forget about their souls. But I've decided to make Jesus, to make him my choice. Is there a witness today? His choice allows me to never have monetary misguidance because he guides me and my monetary. That's for somebody. His choice allows me to never have monetary misguidance because he guides me and my monetary. He makes my money go further. He provides in ways that I cannot. He keeps the moths and the things that can eat away and corrupt my money from happening. He's my choice. How about you? Nothing is bigger than him in my life. Nothing is better than him in my life. He keeps me rich, and I know that if you believe in him and you put him first, he'll keep you rich. Rich with love, rich with peace, rich with joy. And so, what do you do with your monetary possessions? Yeah, I dedicate it all to him because it's his anyway. And so, what do? I live my life. It's not meant to not be enjoyed. Enjoy what you have. You retired, enjoy the fact that you've been able to retire. But be careful. Never allow what you have in the bank to be greater than your joy of knowing that you bank in heaven. Whew, I bank with the master. And because I do, I don't have to worry about what I have down here. And even better than that, some glad morning when this life is over, I got another home, bigger than any home I could ever have down here, more beautiful than anything I could ever have down here, that's waiting for me. I'm rich in him. That's all I got for you today. Be rich in him. Be rich in him. If you can go into this series in any kind of way, know that your riches belong to him. Be rich in him. Nothing wrong with wealth, but don't put anything you have above God. Don't make it your God. Don't make it like you don't need him because you've got some money. No, I need him every day, every minute, every second, every hour. And then there are others who have found out that when you become sick, you don't even care about your money. All you want to do is get well. So I pray that that was for somebody as you kickstart this series, and we'll walk into some more things that I'm sure that I'll pair with the text that Pastor brings to give you more ammo. It's with these ammos that we know how to fight. So we continue to fight this battle with the enemy and even with ourselves, right? Because sometimes it's just us in the way and our thought process. And so I pray that was for somebody. And if not, we know that somebody's going to see it. It'll be for them. Maybe we're not the one. We don't have a problem with this, but there may be somebody who is watching right now that may have needed to hear that. And that's what God does it for.